What up YouTube, welcome to part 3 of the Basement Flood Fallout pickups video, Monday Nitro pickups. If you haven't seen the first two, links are in the description below, but just to recap, I bit my tongue so I'm talking kind of weird because there's like a sore in there and it hurts when I hit my teeth with it. But also there was a flood in my basement last month and I've been away from this channel for like a month. So I explained to everybody I've been away because I've been replacing furniture, cleaning the stinky water out of the basement, changing the carpets, looking behind drywall, all that stuff. It's done now, so thank goodness, in time for November 3rd, our charity live stream. We do it every year as part of Always Player 2 for Extra Life in support of the Children's Miracle Network. But today, let's do this. Let's get rid of this pickup video. Sorry, I just got a text. The fam jam. Alright, now the theme of this pickup video. Again, we're going to bypass all the segments that usually come on Monday Nitro pickups, but I will try to save the best pickup for the end, which we call that item the maple syrup pickup of the video. So that being said, let's jump into this. I'll try to remember where I got the majority of these items from. I went to... Here's a funny story actually. My grandmother has a bank account in the Philippines, and every year she needs to have proof of life. I know, weird, right? So I take a pic. I take a picture of her with this camera that I'm shooting on right now because it's very HD. So I have to take a picture of my grandma, literally like holding up a newspaper like this, and then you have to be able to see the date and stuff. So my grandmother's old, obviously, and I take her picture. The date's there. I have trouble using the machine at the Shoppers Drug Mart here. So I asked the lady to come help me, and then what picture pops up on the screen but my grandmother, no smile on her face, holding up a newspaper like this, and the woman giving me the weirdest look. I'm like, no, it's not a ransom picture. This is actually a proof of life for the Philippines. No. Anyways, I was afraid that she was going to go to the back and call the cops on me for sending ransom picture. I don't know. I thought that was kind of funny. Anyways, on the way into that Shoppers Drug Mart, there was a cancer care garage sale, so they had a bunch of games in this garage sale for 50 cents. And I just picked them all up. I didn't even look to see like what was in the majority of them. PS3 Book of Spells. What? I don't know. 50 cents for Need for Speed Pro Street, no manual. That's all good. Twisted Metal Head On for 50 cents. You don't see many PSP games nowadays. So there you go. I hope that's focusing. It's Majora. So if it looks like I'm looking at the screen here, I need focus. LA Rush for the PS2. Something like that. No manual. Yeah, West Coast Customs. You remember West Coast Customs? An outstanding value in video games, in my opinion. The Ultimate Sega Genesis Collection for the PS3. This was really a fantastic collection. All the old Sega Genesis games in HD. You got Altered Beast, Golden Axe, Streets of Rage 2. The cool thing is, after you play the game for a little bit and you do some, I guess, some tasks or what have you, you unlock like special games. You unlock interviews with the creators and people behind the scenes in Sega. So really an outstanding value. You can pick this up still today, I think, for 20 bucks at your local Walmart. That's Canadian, so I'm sure it's cheaper for our American friends, but for 50 cents, that's a solid deal. What the heck? 50 cents for this. 2 games in here. Ride or Die, 187. Yeah. Is that a 50-cent game? I don't know. Anyways, Ride or Die. And, what is this one? Need for Speed 2 Underground. Somebody really liked Need for Speed. Here's another car game. Need for Speed Most Wanted for 50 cents. No manual, no bed bugs. That's always a good buy. And iPet and Friends for 50 cents. At this garage sale. I feel like a disc is gonna fall out. There's the disc iPad. There's 2 games in here. What the heck? 4 bucks at Dollarama. I picked that up because I looked it up on price charting. It's worth more than 4 bucks. Cookie Monster. Cookies Counting Carnival. Comes with like a special pen for the Nintendo DS. Actually, I bought a couple copies of this for my kids. They each have a DS, but I don't let them play for more than like 3 hours a week. Literally, don't let them play that much. But yeah, there it is right there. I'm probably going to keep this one factory sealed. Let's open this up on camera. 2 bucks. My wife knows. She knows the ways. The thrift store is starting to catch on. Valley Village does sell these in the displays now for like $14. they're catching on. Another thing that I noticed is catching on is Build-A-Bear stuff. Like, what the heck? Out of nowhere, Build-A-Bear items are, you know, my mother-in-law collects Build-A-Bear, funny enough. My wife picked this up, Mario Kart 8. I have no clue where this came from, but cool. Little visor. Ooh, from Lester, $2 from the out-of-town thrift store. This just fell out of the other videos box. An Xbox controller. Xbox controller S. Not the Duke, I like this one the best. Look at this. A good Xbox controller is hard to find, that's for sure. My wife picked these up from the thrift store for $3 a piece. Minus her senior's discount from my mother-in-law, which I love you, Mom. What is this one? Pong, Asteroids, and Yar's Revenge. Lester, do you still have my Yar's Revenge vinyl? Is that focusing? I hope that's focusing. Okay, I hope that's focused right there. And this one is just the Pac-Man collection. No, this is Millipede, Super Breakout, and I can't read that shit. There you go. That's what that game is right there. $3 a piece. DS games. Good old wife. Oh, there it is. The Pac-Man collection. Sorry, Pokemon collection. $3. Pac-Man collection. I like Pac-Man. Fun game. I've mentioned in the other videos, I do love reading lately. Standalone novels. Red Dwarf. This one. What is this one? Infinity? Well, I don't know. A Red Dwarf novel. Like that. This one is really cool. Inspiring me to make an entire channel about Red Dwarf. This has like facts. It's a companion guide to all the episodes of Red Dwarf. So like, did you know stuff from the show? You can make a really good podcast or videos with this type of information. Look at that. Very underrated show in my opinion. I love it. I love it. I love it. Sorry if the audio on this is kind of bad. The microphone's too far. I don't want to get it right now. I don't know why I picked this. $1.99 for a bunch of Superman comics. Man, Thriftdweller has totally gone far. Anyways, they're all the same issue. There's 5 of this issue of Superman. Back to full power. I looked it up online. Literally 5 of these you could buy for $1 on eBay right now. And they're probably way better condition than this. Interesting book I'll probably try to resell. Minotaur Noguera. Mastering Mixed Martial Arts. The Guard. Look at that. I had a martial arts instructor once when I asked him about buying books, and he's like, yeah, book is 2-dimensional. Real life is 3. Very truer words could not have been spoken. $3.99 for The Red Dwarf, the making of. Look at that. Again, really falling in love with books again, and yeah, Red Dwarf. Oh, my wife picked this up from Valley Village for me. $3.99. This video might have to be a 2-parter, by the way, because of those Pokemon cards. $3.99. Had like the original Mario toys, like brand new from when I was a kid in the early 90s. I don't know. Fraggle Rock. Look at that. I used to play with this like crazy. Fraggle Rock. Red Fraggle. I think back in the day, McDonald's toys, they would run. Like today, there's a new set of McDonald's toys every, what, like 3 months or something? I think back then it was like half a year the toys were. Look at Muppet Babies. The heck, I don't know. Some cars. Where are you? These are like old McDonald's toys too, which is really cool. 1994 Cabbage Patch Baby. I don't know. 1994 McDonald's toys. There was a time where McDonald's toys were like hot collectibles. Not as much anymore. This one was from 1994 as well. Amazing Wildlife Happy Meal. There you go. And got a brand new from Super Mario Bros. 3, Luigi on a Cloud. Look at amazing. Yeah, right here. Look at this. That's a good price right there. Look at that. Oh, this is the thumbnail right here. That is like the douchiest thumbnail. Pixel Game Squad. I'm still wearing this thing? You're gonna go right there. Look at that. Luigi looks French in this on this toy. I don't know why. CEO of everything. Read your books. Expand your mind. I Am Legend. Graphic novel for the red sticker kids books at my Salvation Army. 25 cents. That was probably mislabeled. Like, look, that's not a kid's book at all. This is the Will Smith movie, I think. So, speaking of graphic novels, 25-cent kids book. Ultimate Pokemon. I said it in the last video. Probably gonna go back to another comic convention and do a bunch of reselling video game stuff, and I think Pokemon books sell pretty good for me in the past. So there you go. It's nighttime at this house right now. I shoot these videos after, you know, I get home from work, and I work evenings, so. Alright, that's part 1. I'm gonna stop it right there. This is gonna be a 2-parter. This is the rest of the stuff here, so tune in for part 2. If it's up, it'll be linked in the description below. Otherwise, it's coming soon. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Join us November 3rd for our Extra Life video game live stream charity for Children's Miracle Network. That's it. Stay tuned for part 2. This is Nate. Peace. Let's open this up on camera. $2. My wife knows. She knows the ways. I get good resale for these Pokemon cards. I take them to my local comic book store. I open it for you. Let's look. Commons. Let's see. I want to find some rare ones. Show that one too because it look cool. What the heck's this one? Parrot? Parrot? Yeah, I don't know. Ooh, look at this one. This one's foily. Look at that one. A little bit of foiliness to it. Ooh, another foily. Pidgeot. Is it Pidgeot? Yeah, Pidgey. Ooh, foil. I'll try to put the prices of all these cards in the on the screen there. Actually, this is just an uncommon one, but when I was playing Pokemon, I really had an affinity for Machoke. Oh, look at Dragonite! This is a good deck right here. Look at the prices are off the charts, I'm assuming. I'm hoping anyways. Ooh, Minun. A foily Minun. Look at that. $2.99 for this set's pretty good. All this video, he just opening Pokemon cards. This is actually a really good pull from the thrift store. Look at it. Another foily Ducklet. Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it. This is one of those newer Pokemons I'm not familiar with. Another foil Parrot. Look at that. Boom. That's pretty good. That's funny. If Flusher was a Pokemon, he'd be this guy. An uncommon. Lombre. Lombre? That sounds racist. 2 of them. 2 tentacruels. Right there. Look at this. Probably some Pokemon kids right now watching this getting triggered. Like, this guy didn't even know Pokemon. And he's getting all the cards? Like, what the heck? Xatu. This is Xatu? I honestly have no idea about these Pokemons. But that was a good pull. The thrift store is starting to catch on. Valley Village does sell these in the displays now for like $14, $15. I remember one time, they don't know what they're selling, but one time they had a whole pile of just energy cards. $14.99 or whatever. Anywho. They're catching on. Another thing that I noticed is catching on is Build-A-Bear stuff. Like, what the heck? Out of nowhere. Build-A-Bear items are, you know,